Hey class, can you believe it? It's been already a month since we started this Journalism 312I course, and we're already quite ahead in to the material. Couple of things that I wanted to address in this brief video message to you. First of all, thanks a lot to those of you who contributed to the discussion. The first discussion, I read some outstanding postings. I see the second discussion also starting quite strongly, and this is our way to have a community, and this is our way to really develop a sense of a class, and not just me telling you what to read or me lecturing down at you and not being able to hear back from you. With this, of course, comes my caution that really there is no reason for you to lose points on discussions. I don't want to give low grades or low points for discussion because somebody did not start early on, because somebody did not keep up with the discussion. I really hate doing this, but unfortunately, I have to do it if you don't participate. So please, the discussion means that you start from day one and go throughout. There are about 9 days left in the second discussion. It closes on October 6th, so next Friday. It is Wednesday now. Please be there, catch up, participate. Do not post giant, long things and statements and almost papers. Have a conversation, react to whatever others are saying. Please do this. Another issue is the mini paper that is due in again a little bit over 2 weeks. The prompt has been posted. The question is there. You need to think about it. You need to ask me if you have any questions about what exactly is the scope and the nature of this mini paper. I think I was I explained it pretty well in my prompt, but don't be shy about asking questions. Two things there. Number one, make sure that your work is original. Plagiarism is something that I deeply despise, and I definitely punish very severely in my class. Not just in this class, in any classes I teach. Anything that is not your original thought must be attributed properly. We're using APA style of references in this papers. It's not rocket science. It's very easy if you spend some time with the style guides that I have linked on Beachboard. And do not be tempted to plagiarize. Do not be tempted to pass off something that is not yours as your original thought. Make sure that you give proper reference, proper citation, proper attribution to whatever is coming from other people. It's perfectly fine to use and cite other researchers, other scholars, other journalists' thoughts, as long as you give them the proper credit, proper attribution, and all that. And of course, the second issue or second point about this mini papers is that you must have a clearly formulated thesis. Read up, prepare, do your part before you start writing, and then clearly state what your conclusion is, what your thesis is with respect to the impact of new technologies, new technological developments on the freedom of speech, freedom of the press around the world. It's a very broad topic, so narrow it down, be specific. Don't talk about everything. Don't talk about the internet, because it really doesn't mean that much. Be specific, be narrow to the point. Tell me what you think. Back it up with good research, with information that you have found out in your preparation for this paper. And a final note that I wanted to make today is that I have found in my maybe 14 years of teaching this class in different iterations, online and in person, that generally students who do not keep up with the readings are the ones who fail the class or get a low grade in this class. I can see when you access Beachboard, when you go on and check the material, what material you look at, how long you spend on each particular video or reading or anything that I have posted. The only component that I really have no control over is the readings from the textbook. I really have no way to get into your brains and yeah, check out if you have read the chapters. But the chapters will be part of two chapter test, so if you do not keep up with those, I mean, you're doing it at your own risk, at your own peril. Again, all those are fair warnings. I'm speaking from experience. I promised you that this class will be requiring you to invest significant amount of work because it really counts for a lot. It's a capstone class, so it's not any regular class, and I make you work for your grade, but I think it's all fair, and I'm a fair and impartial grader, and I want you to learn above all. And I'm here for you to be able to ask any questions that you might have. So please hit me with questions, but do your work.